Did you relog this one?
No, I was getting ready to, but you guys are in. I was waiting until it's stabilized.
I heard that Eva Carty was pretty good at breaking the new transit systems.
Yeah, they're
not ready.
They didn't work. No, I couldn't get them to work at all.
That's what they need, though. They need you to get them to not work.
Ooh, 300 Q. Holy shit.
They'd have had plenty of debugging running in the background collecting data. So
that's the back end queue. That's not the server queue. So that's your
that's the back end queue.
The back end queue.
That's the entire region queuing up.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Not just a specific server.
So that entry point is based off of that.
Given they had to rewrite transit from scratch, I think bugs
They didn't do that. They didn't rewrite it from scratch.
They didn't.
Sorry, Horny.
Put in a bunch of hooks in
that
there,
on yet.
So if it gets fucked up, it'll reset everything, plus it monitors it.
Right, let's get my push to talk on.
I thought they wrote it from scratch as well.
No.
I think they rewrote parts of it to work with
because it was
server meshing and whatnot, but
yeah, I don't think it's a complete.
There we go. Push to talk is on.
Check this cave real fast.
Yeah, sorry, Horny, that wasn't actually on at that particular point.
To the
how you doing anyway?
Starcitizen video. He mentions it in there.
Actually, I think it might be an old text. Oh dear.
There's a bunch of, like I said, resets.
Yeah.
If the falls off the track, it monitors it and says okay. And I think some of that goes off of the time that you see up on the clock.
Right, let's get the old prospector out.
So like if it falls outside of the actual time, like 30 seconds versus 46,196, you know, that's part of what I was understanding. Be curious if they get it to work like the elevators, where it puts you in front
elevator called
or behind.
Yeehaw, let's go mining.
Unit. Like it
and
pushes
right, I'm going to go to...
hooked up all the elevators.
Oh, Crusher's here.
System as well.
Well, do you know what I mean, though? I mean, like, for instance, if you walk into an elevator yourself, and then your buddy misses that elevator, and you didn't move yet, your buddy comes right up behind you and jumps in the elevator, it shifts everything up one.
Yeah.
So you're like 10. The first person going in would be
like
like
looking fresh with the white.
Inside the elevator shaft. So if they did it like that, that would be kind of interesting.
Looking okay.
Because what happens if somebody's on the transit system and it floats off?
Replay buffer on here as well.
Does it
did
just
store
throw
my
the whole
ship,
train?
thankfully.
Oh, that's good.
It stored mine too.
No drop frames.
Then I brought it up.
Perfect.
And it turned red.
Aww.
Like everything, we'll get there.
Let's get in this little golden wonder. Or white wonder.
I had mine.
I should say, really.
That's nice.
That little bit of 900 something quality iron.
So I'm going to put my drinks in here.
Application, no.
In storage.
That came in pretty solid.
Where's the storage?
Crafting?
Yeah, just some materials.
I believe the ship has... Oh, it's
yeah, but I mean, they fixed that Sardarix, at least.
It's going to be somewhere on here.
I think still some of the missions are broken, though.
Yeah, that's also a problem.
That's where I have a problem.
Have been real.
Oh, here you go.
I think
is it down here?
This is actually going to drive a lot of those missions getting fixed, because you're going to see a lot more frustrated people who are going to make a lot more reports on the issue.
Got a fire extinguisher.
Yes. Previously, people just weren't doing them.
Sorry, quick question. Where's the storage on the Prospector?
Broken. It doesn't work.
Oh.
Hitting I while you're by the seats in a seat.
Oh, okay.
Over to it.
The ones in the front.
Yeah, if you get close to the back by the bed, just hit I and see if there's one there.
Okay, cheers.
You can see the storage locker at below the bed. It just not.
Well, that's what I thought it was. Yeah.
Yeah, but if you hit I and you're next to it, if it's still there, you should be able to see it.
Does anyone know where I might be able to find Chandler?
Okay. No, don't want to sit on the bed.
On Hurston, in Hurston area.
How you doing,
So it's
Sonny?
on quite a few moons.
Sono, I've never.
Yeah.
Vertis.
You either on the moon,
Vertis,
you either have
Vertis,
Hadnite at
Vertis.
6%.
I have this
Janelite
every time I see your name.
So I'm going to Walla because it has Janelite and Dolavine. And I need some Dolavine as well.
Well, this
But you
does
can't
not
get a
work.
planet that has Hadnite and
Look,
Janelite,
storage.
sadly.
Why does that not work?
But,
Is-
and
Genolite, so that's what I'm gonna do.
That does not work.
Janelite's
Hang on.
2%
What about if I did?
rate for the hand mineable nodes.
Okay, my drinks that were on me have gone.
Addicted. I don't have anything.
I don't know. It seems my drinks that were on me are gone.
Where are you from, too? Where you're being interdicted at?
Oh, Levski to Stanton.
Right,
Sounds
let's
about right.
do a quick
That-
run in.
That's normal.
No,
Yeah.
I should have some
Always
just
cut
at
the
this.
distance. I try to go on
Yep.
the other side.
Just here.
If
Is
you're
that you
quick, you
just
can
stand up?
cancel your jump and avoid getting interdicted.
Yeah.
Yeah, try to go on the other side, and then you end up on the right side of the station
Drinks.
from the worm.
Where they gone? Oh, I know where they are.
Yeah.
They're in here, aren't they? Yeah.
82.
They probably saw which
There we go.
direction I was coming from. and were like, nah.
Yeah.
From Levski? No. No point.
Was it closer to Levski or was it closer to the jump start?
We're closer to Levski.
Yeah, they're going off that little.
God, I love this game so
What do they call
much.
that
Snare
interdiction
plan.
web page? Yeah, that's
Snare
it.
plan, yeah.
There's a whole web
Right,
page
in
for
we
the
get.
head.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well,
Sure
it's-
is.
lets
gameplay
you kind of calculate the best spot along the path to go. And you can like copy and paste
Get a
your
little bit of
coordinates into
mouse
it to see how
moving,
far off
just for
optimal placement
some cinematic
are and all that
reasons.
sort of stuff.
There we go.
Kind of cool.
I think that's all it does, though.
But so the reason you needed that,
And we are
especially
ready.
in Stanton, is because some of the planets are quite large.
Oh no, in Stanton,
And-
absolutely.
Have I still got my
Like, it's a big wide
cameras?
area, but like when you're going from Levski
I
to
haven't.
Stanton Gateway,
We'll sort that out.
I
There's
mean,
like
it's
2
you're only
paths.
jumping from a radius of maybe
That is
200
one.
kilometers, and that's a
Yeah.
much easier path to interdict and catch everyone on.
Right, I think. There we go. We are off.
So really, what that means is you just hit another one on the side,
Up we go.
Yeah.
go that way for a little bit, and then continue your path.
Mm-hmm.
Because even that short
Just got to get out of here without being attacked, because
couple
unfortunately,
degrees
Yeah,
it's quite often.
bypass their snare.
space is big.
Closer they
Yeah.
get, closer they
Here
get to
we're
the
going to.
actual Levski or whatever place it is, then that funnel becomes a little larger.
Also, there's a
Idea.
very great chance where when you're doing it right outside Levski, you catch something bigger than you could
Right.
handle, which seems to happen a lot. It's very fun when
Over
it
it.
does.
There we go. Off to Pyro 5 first, and then we'll go off to a deer.
You-
So we're looking for iron and.
To be honest.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't bring a
They're-
golem.
they're-
And then
they're
trap-
Looking for iron and
down Levski's side.
had night,
Wait,
but
is the
I've got
Intrepid
no.
backward facing ramp?
That's the problem. I've got no.
No,
I should have took the mole, shouldn't I?
It's got the cargo bays that come in from the bottom, kind of near the back.
I should have took the mole because I could have taken the golem then. The geo, sorry, the geo.
Okay, I'm back.
Bugger.
Yeah, I
Might
think I
quick-
fixed the mole, how you can actually put a geo in there now.
Yeah.
Yeah, except for you
I don't
have
know how many
to,
I've lost inside that frame before.
Right, let's go and take
Anything
the.
again?
Yeah, they're both
Really?
sides of the gateway.
Oh my
Oh dear.
god.
People are after the materials.
And Levski.
Let's go back and get the mole quickly because
So, after you jump, fail the jump, basically.
All right,
there's
so
a
we're
bit of
mining
checkmate
pyro.
we're looking for. Checkmate, there we go.
Wait,
At
are
least
you
they didn't get
interdicted
shot
at the
that
gateway
far.
itself?
Like 200
Who
away.
is that?
Pyro
Yeah,
gateway.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I had
it's
to
an icon. I think
cut the
someone went
jump
round
before,
past
go
me.
over to people station out for a little bit, then carried on going.
Oh.
Then I had to do it again just to get round them to the gateway.
Ooh, I'm
So we'll set up my cameras. I've got one,
Pyro Gateway.
two. Will be usually
Hold on,
the
let me
side
see if
profile
I can
engine.
focus
That's
it.
what I like to do.
There we go.
That's two.
Hey,
Free, I normally like to have
Standing
facing
gateway.
back.
I would. Nick's
Like
down
this?
anyway.
Yes. Good.
There's a couple of them.
Like that. That's for free, I like to do. Might have to go a little bit back though. Let's turn off that for a sec.
I think I'm gonna switch to a
Biddy tech at Nick's Pirate Standing Gateway.
There we go.
Yeah, it's the second time for me that is doing the same thing.
That's
I'm taking
free,
the wormhole
so we'll go
and
back
it's
to
spitting
1.
me back in Stanton. So
Yeah.
I'm doing it the third time, and if it happens
Okay.
again, I'm sorry guys, I'm disconnecting here for tonight. And
No worries, man.
What
Hopefully it solves that.
worked for me is just when I go to the gateway, I, once you open it, switch to SCM mode for a solid 10 seconds, and then jump. And then switch back to nav mode and go through the tunnel.
Here's a...
Just give it
think
that
that was a
extra time to
Perseus?
load.
Well, Polaris is Polaris. Make sure I don't crash into the station.
I take you at the jump point.
Hang on request. There we go.
Oh, I can.
yeah, sorry, last try for me guys, because I'm really wrecked. I was hoping to do a little bit of mining, chill.
It can be quite
etc., and
frustrating
the
when
30K,
things
and
just
that's why
don't
is that
work. Oh
if I'm
god.
getting it a third time, I'm giving up.
That looked to me like I'm taking
Understand
damage.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, free flights going on right now. All this,
Yeah.
everything's just overloaded.
It's been the
I
worst
think
free
a couple bit
flight
more people
for a
than
while.
anticipated.
It's a good problem to have, though.
Yeah.
Hey, does Oh, you can just put it in a grid. Never mind.
Right. Let's get out of
Just
here.
wondering if a helix
Oh,
or
if we
a
can.
mining laser would fit in a 1/8 box.
And it would be nice to have something
Is
that
it?
works. I
don't
can't
know.
be dealing with a storage
I
unit
think
that
it probably
doesn't
would.
work.
Oh no.
Fits in a light backpack, so
Let's change that over
No,
for
it
the
doesn't.
mole. Might have to wait a few
Mining
minutes just to
lasers.
get the mole ready, but
No, I couldn't get it in there. That's why I asked.
that's really weird. Like, because volume-wise, you'd think it would fit if it can fit in a backpack.
Hold on.
and then once we've done some mining, we're going to go and do some
It's just a room thing.
shenanigans. I think the theme for this evening is we're going to go down in an SRV. We're
maybe
going to
not the
get
laser
a moth,
Yeah, size
the
one.
Polaris, and some ships
Yeah,
with
the models,
distortion. And the idea is that we will ask
Lasers.
players
They
to
had to
pay.
big.
And if they
Yeah,
can't,
yeah.
we will tow their ship away, crush it, take the components.
That's 8
So
SU, it looks.
before we had a good fun yesterday. We managed to tow away from Monarchs I can't remember what it's called now. I can't remember what it's called, but gone. But basically, we managed to tow it away. But he kept turning on his engines, so we had to keep turning it off with someone that snuck inside. Then in the end, we just removed the power, the components, threw them away, and he couldn't turn the ship on. We've got a moth. That's good. We've got a moth there.
Completely.
I think I've got a
failed.
mole. There we go. I want Argo's one. 4.5 minutes
Well,
is
we
not
both
so
got
bad.
spat out in the same side we came in. It's just
So
spat out 20 GM away.
I reckon that's going to be in a large hangar. And what we want to put in that as
Used
well
in some
is
Rick
the
and Morty stuff.
geos, if they're in this menu.
It's a quick way of crossing
Now-
the verse.
Quick way of doing it is just typing it in. No, so we have to do it from inside
When
the
it
hangar.
works, yeah.
Let's see if it will give me a larger hangar at the moment. No, not yet. We'll have to wait for that to come back. So I think I've got the fluids. Yeah, I've got 4 drinks. We'll get a container out. I might pick up some more piss water, what they call it. It's not overly nice stuff here.
Yeah, they needed to put just a tiny 4SCU ramp
Anyway,
or
I'm
a
gonna put my thing
elevator
over
at
here.
Prospector.
Otto, I'd ask you not to jump shame me.
But
Jump shame.
Sorry,
What do you mean
if
jump
a
shame?
Prospector could fit a fucking Geo, it would be my favorite vehicle.
All right. Well, thanks for coming out, Dante. Sorry for all the headaches.
Well,
We'll have-
I mean, we all share them, but I'm really tired. I have to wake up early tomorrow morning, and this
Yeah,
is.
go,
The prospect is
That's
already
good.
pretty compact.
yeah, go get some rest, man.
water.
I was like, I like the
Thanks.
mole, but it is slow as shit.
I mean, I'd take a trailer.
Let's just pick up some more.
I'd like a ship in between the mole and the prospect.
Not great stuff. Don't really want to drink this, but kind of
Little trailer.
paint. Oh no,
Would work too.
no,
Maybe
no.
Cargo. in it.
Dissidents. We don't want dissidents.
Oh,
Why are you drinking? I'm not even holding
What do
it.
you think?
the whole
I'm not even holding it.
No,
I didn't even want to drink that.
yeah. Big change.
Which
Can't even throw anymore.
ship? My favorite one of those.
Right.
A real hauler. There ever was one.
Can't install that one for some reason. Install.
Sorry to break it to you, Otter, but you're still on this server.
I'm not on the other side yet. I haven't
Storm.
been in it long.
I'm storing piss water for some reason.
Okay, let's actually concentrate.
Not us that aren't concentrating. It's the server.
No, that was me. I
Oh, the 30K?
no, the jump. I have caused a 30k before. I put an atlas in a powder utility.
Oh,
I got it into the middle section, which was repeatable, and then
Right.
And that crashed it?
it got into a animation loop where both the prospector and atlas were trying to adjust each
we
other.
got
Collision
Marvel here.
entities.
Yeah,
Oh, 1 minute left.
Yeah, I can see that.
the round was
You made-
like
You made a super node. You made a database super node.
We did.
You
It
did.
it was good because I was actually playing.
I
with,
think-
my
Bud knows what
dev
I'm talking
friend, and I was like, "Look what I did!" And they're like, "Yeah."
Oh no!
And then they had the stats open. They're like, "Oh, oh dear!" And then it.
Did you make an IC for that?
No, I didn't need to. They
They already knew about it.
they passed it forward.
That's
And then
funny.
internally, they were told it's fixed, and it wasn't. So they did it,
Oh, dear.
kept doing it, and,
You know-
until it was acknowledged that no, it wasn't fixed.
I think that's an internal joke on at CIG.
Was you there last night as well? The event.
That wasn't there last night.
Okay. I think some people reckon. I mean, I'm not so sure now. I think it was just coincidence, but I think some people thought the event last night might have contributed to the server crash. But the fact that it's all the servers, I'm not convinced.
I'm guessing that a lot of things are contributing to it.
Yeah. Definitely free flight.
I am in Stanton now. I don't know.
Oh, here we go. That's the mole.
I'm going to Walla.
Moons of Hudson,
Oh,
right?
the mole still fits in the small. That's fine.
Was that what you said?
I could have stayed in there. Sorry, mate.
Where are you? What are you?
Oh,
gonna
God,
be
I got a
doing?
dead leg.
Mining?
Go Walla.
Mining
Poppy.
Janelite.
Come to Walla with me.
Oh,
Okay.
Voila. I know it is a medium. It is a medium. Don't know why. I'm sure it said small. I can't cross my legs because I cut off my blood flow. My left leg's gone absolutely numb.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry, guys, but I have the thing that this is gonna drag on for tonight.
No,
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
it's not there.
The likelihood of another crash is quite high.
Let's have a look here.
Yep.
Oh, no, it didn't come up. Now it should. Perfect. So we're going to get the container and 2 geos. We've got something
When
to
I
use
when I
there.
left RKL2, I was at 100% hydration, and now I'm at 46. I'm still not in
So
Pyro.
I'm going to send the lift down.
Go fetch yourself. I don't have the time for that.
yes. That's what I was saying earlier. Sometimes the server just don't help out things.
Yeah.
And we want,
I mean, that's my main
if
beef.
they're here, we definitely
with
want
Star Citizen. It's not a game for a quick
one
game.
of these on.
No.
No.
No, it's not. And we also want the
Great,
geos.
fine game.
It's not Diablo 4.
Now, yesterday I noticed when I
It's a game.
You
Even though it
you
says
go to a dungeon, you smash a few guys, you
time
disconnect, you go to sleep.
to sort of receive it is,
When we get planets,
Well, 53 seconds there.
Be able to position
it seems that it's instant in the
Yourself.
lift. I had this with the Icti as
something
well.
like that, but
Like
Oh, yeah.
7 minutes,
I don't know.
saying
if
it's
that game.
2.5 minutes
You know, it's-
basically.
I have 15 minutes late. Do something
oh
quick
no.
and dirty.
And if I go to here,
I don't think we'll ever reach that point. And it's great. I mean,
And
it's,
look
you know,
at-
it's immersion, etc.
I think
do
we
that.
will.
Geo,
When
I don't
You
when
need to, because of the
Deadlock
way
works
people,
seems
because
to
of the way
skip.
PvP works,
Well, at least it did last night, whether it's fluke.
Yeah.
Hey, which one's got a better refinery? For
Oh,
Another 30K,
come on.
Are you fucking
Yep.
serious?
You are joking. 30k'd again.
Right, everyone.
I don't believe it.
My goodness.
What is this week about?
Hey, that's time to get off Star Citizen.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
it.
Oh, I'm going to
I
persist.
didn't get out of the
Customization
station.
unavailable.
Wow.
Oh shit.
Oh.
This has been happening since last night.
This is
Chris
unacceptable.
Robert-
But prior
Chris
to
Robert
last
is
night,
really lucky. Where
I've not really had issues for
You were just
probably the
saying
best
it was
part of a
breaking.
year.
I'm very
So something's
proud of
going
the one I
on.
did get.
I'm loaded into a server already.
Like, the
Okay.
game was
Yeah, same.
really stable at the time as well. Then I made
Yeah.
it crash. I was very
What's
happy.
your server name, Crush? A static.
Gracious spacecraft.
Gracious spacecraft.
Yeah, this is a different one.
Oh, actually,
There we go. Yeah.
yeah.
I'm doing gracious spacecraft.
We want
Wow.
to join
Oh, who?
Desolate because
Oh,
we want to join
who's that?
an A server.
Archbishop.
Okay, cheers.
Yeah, sorry, that's my fault.
Ecstatic
Oh,
lift
200
off.
Is that the one?
Yeah, that's what
people.
it's-
Yeah, I just joined Art.
Okay. Brilliant. Right, let's try this again. Wonder how far I'll get this time.
Yeah,
An impressive
I-
amount
we
of
like
crashes.
I was trying to say, like,
they-
yeah. I
yeah.
was trying to say, though, other than before last night, really, I've not had probably the best part of a year without these sort of issues.
No,
So,
it has been really good.
I've been having a few 30Ks since 4.7.2 came out.
okay.
Yes. Yeah, no, there have been others.
Yeah, it's been relatively smooth for me. But do you think it's all Star Citizen, or do you think there's potentially an issue with Amazon servers as well?
I think this is a Star Citizen thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm. Well, I don't quite know. We'll persist a little bit longer.
So
Otherwise, I
Amazon's
might have
got
to
slightly different
rethink about what
servers
I'm
in
doing.
Different countries. They don't
Right.
update them at the same speed. It's based on what's needed. You know,
Right.
money thing. But
So we could be having the shittier servers they offer.
That would
No,
not be
I-
Amazon's fault. That would be Sig's fault for
Of
buying the
course.
shit tier.
Of course. But that's a possibility. We're on shit tier.
But that's still a Sig problem, not an
I'm
Amazon
not
problem.
convinced.
Oh yeah. I'm not
would
saying
run on
otherwise.
shit tier servers.
Oh,
You don't think?
I'm not saying they would. I'm just saying it's not an Amazon problem.
No.
No, it won't be. It won't be.
When Amazon has a problem, you'll find
Star
half the
Citizen's-
internet doesn't work.
Yeah, true. Especially if
I'll find out
Cloudflare's
that
down.
Star Citizen's actually running off of a cluster of Raspberry Pis in Chris Roberts' basement.
I mean, there's elements that could with all the amount of like services that have to talk to each other.
Oh,
They
yeah,
could
yeah.
just- They could have a back end one on a Raspberry Pi.
He's
Yeah.
obviously just pocketing the money.
Oh dear.
I'm joking. He actually gets most of his money from past work he's done. Like Star Citizen, the wage he gets from it is a drop in the bucket compared to the rest of it. He's
I
he's
think
doing it.
there was a financial report once where they disclosed that he's making 200K
Yeah.
a year.
Yep.
for Star
A lot of these business owners, though, you tend to pay yourself a low wage.
It's really
it's
Yeah.
nothing.
But a lot of companies, you know, they do this. They pay themselves a low wage.
Be happy with 200k.
Wrong button.
Same.
But a lot of businesses, you know, they pay themselves a very small wage to reduce the tax, and then pay themselves in dividends. So
I'm not sure they're making dividends at the moment. It's not a publicly traded company, is it?
No.
Yeah, so they're not making shares at the moment.
You don't need to be a publicly traded company to pay dividends.
I think
that's my understanding of it as well. But
to be honest, I'm not very familiar with UK company structures. But I really don't think he's paying himself dividend. I think he's already making money from other sources and
from previous projects.
Yeah.
What's his server we've come in?
Remortgage his house for Star Citizen as well. And that's paid off now. That's paid back.
I was about to say, I'm fairly certain that was before the making of
getting
120 million a year.
Oh yeah, it's no longer. Yeah, that's paid off.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's serious. Like he puts everything into it.
Yeah, I believe he's. I mean, I know people have the joke about scam stuff, but I do honestly believe he's putting his heart and soul into it. I do believe that. Where people could say it's mismanaged. Not everyone's great at managing those sort of things, but I do believe his heart's in the right place.
He's finding talent. That's one of his big skills.
No, but that he went all over the place in the beginning, and that it was kind of like messy management and etc. That yes, but doesn't mean that he's not dedicated and not serious about getting the game out.
He came to a Bar Citizen. I asked him how much he played Star Citizen, and he said, "Not much at the moment, but I'm this was last year. But I am playing Squadron 42 about 4 hours a day testing."
Oh wow! Okay. Well, that's a good thing, because your own work, you're going to be more critical than anyone else's. You will look at things and say something shit, even if someone else sees it and goes, "Oh, that's fine." So the fact that he's doing that, if he is doing that 4 hours a day, that's a good sign for me personally.
And when they were working on server meshing, he was in there programming with them. Like, he had a hand in that. He's not the usual CEO. Like,
no, he's more hands-on.
A little bit.
That being said, the impact of Squadron 42 for the future of the whole thing is so huge. He cannot afford that going to shit.
No, there's a lot riding on it.
Yeah. If it sells well enough, it'll just eclipse the money they've made already.
Yeah.
They're self-publishing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they have to make the. How are they going to monetize the game once it releases?
They do need to do a bit more advertising, I think, personally, but I'm sure that'll come.
They started ramping it up. They've done 2 interviews, which had no new information. So they're kind of testing the waters, getting used to it.
But I mean, are they going to go for a pay per month basis?
No, never.
Are they going to sell paints?
They'll just keep on doing packs and ships.
Yes, I still think there's an option for the subscription model, because you've already got it there. It's optional at the moment. You could bring that in.
My prospector's fucking upside down in the hangar.
Didn't they wanna scrap Pledge Store after the game launches?
Ish.
I don't think so. No.
I think they'll keep it whilst people doing it. I think if all of a sudden there's a drop in people wanting to pledge anything, I seriously think we go to subscription, and it needs to, because you need to keep those servers going. But if they're making enough on pledge and people keep buying pledge, of course, that's your income. You keep that going in, because there's so many players, so many games you see that are free to play have no, and it's like, well, where do you expect to maintain these servers?
But this game's not free to play.
when we have
No, but they may change that.
Pretty sure that they're going to do a subscription base,
I
at
think
least
so.
a voluntary one.
Yeah,
They've already got it in place. Centurion and I can't remember the other name, but you could have you could keep those and just offer different things, like whether it's certain services behind a higher tier. Most people might say, I don't want to pay a sub, maybe I want a sub, maybe I want a higher level sub. Absolutely. I think I would rather that personally, because at least I know what I'm paying towards it, but everyone's different, aren't they? So
they're going to keep the flares. They're going to keep the... So when they stop selling ships, especially for like newer players, the ship of the month is going to be a lot more important.
Yeah.
In those subscriptions, like just having access to
where's the exit?
or whatever's newest as well.
Do you think they're going to start doing Mark IIs and Mark IIIs of everything?
No.
Probably.
Constellation for sure.
I know the colony needs so much work though.
Yeah.
Well, isn't the Idris like 8 iterations along or something from what we've got?
We have a very old version of the Idris. That's correct,
It's painful, the Constellation, when you compare it to other ships. It's even the Cutlass, for instance. I don't think they need to do a Cutlass Mark II.
No.
But the Constellation, I don't see how they're gonna dodge that bullet. Same thing for the Mustangs.
I mean, the Aurora was important. Let's be honest. The Aurora wasn't giving new players, especially those that were just, hey mate, those were just gonna try it out with the starter ship. They were missing out on proper engineering. They were missing out on features so you needed the Aurora without a star.
Not a good experience.
No, it wasn't.
I think Spectrum just laughed at them, and when they made the gold version of it, which did not work.
Hey mate, how you doing?
So
my Taurus doesn't have any engineering. No, it does need that. That will come.
Took it off from sale, the original.
Yeah. So I think many players coming in now and just going with the Aurora Mark II, I think you will get more keepers from that alone, despite the bugs and stuff. I think that's it's a good ship for a new player to experience. It is. The Taurus is. Yeah.
Especially when they bring out more modules for it.
Right, let's get. I don't know how far we can get. Have you noticed yourself, Cinder?
For nothing else.
We're watching your videos recently, actually. I wouldn't mind doing some collaboration if you like that.
Bounty Hunter version of it.
Okay.
Right. Let's get the.
That's pretty nifty, man. I mean, shit, Gladius.
Oh, it's here. That's good. How you doing, Cinder?
Gladius hits a bit harder.
Well, yeah.
A bit.
The Taurus again, they need a new Taurus. They definitely need a new Taurus, as Cinder Fox says, or Cinder Rex, sorry.
Yeah, the Connie's.
It's dated. It's.
Question for you, British.
Sorry, yeah.
I mean, everyone kind of knows the Connies are old.
Yeah.
It would benefit from a Mark II, but why was it important that Cinder Fox said it and not anyone here that all said it?
Oh no, sorry, I was doing a mixture of kind of just recognising someone. That's all.
I only care about.
I was trying to be careful. Sorry, it's lagging for me. What you say? I was saying the
opinions of shit.
Here too.
Yeah, it's fine. We get it.
Hey, I'm out of the gateway.
We're saying. Sorry, I was getting confused there. So yeah, the Taurus. Everyone's that day, basically.
So who here?
You need to land at a station.
Hopefully, I can get the geos on this time.
Progress that way. Sort of.
I did. Oh no! Shit.
You're absolutely right, Crush, because this is the third time.
You're right. I'm back in Stanton. Fuck.
You're there again. Oh my god.
At least this time I didn't have to dodge pirates going to Stanton Gateway.
How far did you get last time before you got sent back to Stanton?
Myself, I got all the way over to halfway between Stanton Gateway and what is it, Ruin?
Oh, okay.
It's twice now. I've just gotten to a deer. And
Wow.
then get teleported all the way back to Stanton Gateway Station in Nix.
Yep.
Well, hopefully this time you could maybe rest up in the gateway station quickly. You might get a bit further.
I'm going to start saving my progress.
Yeah.
It's time flying to idea as well.
One step back, two step forwards.
Something's going wrong with the replication layer too then.
Yeah.
Because it's not repairing.
And there's a lot of posts about people's ships ending up back in the station as well, like used to patches and patches and patches ago.
That's that super node thing I was talking about.
How you doing, mate? How you doing, Pazzy? Oh, hey, ooh,
I think that's
shit.
what they do is
Where'd that go?
30k happens on a machine. They notice it staggers in the FPS.
Where's
And they copy everything over to a new server.
Where's that gone?
Start a new server, and you join that server. That's the way that tech works.
Yeah.
Or I say server. It's all on the same shard.
I think it's gone on top of the ship again. That's what happened last night.
When they create that backup copy of the database, that's a big problem for graph database. That's what they use, a graph database.
Okay.
It creates a super node where there are too many entities transacting all in one place.
Okay.
Too fast. Sort of like when they're copying.
Streams are much better here. Twitch is messing up for you. Was it? Oh, okay.
The new server in the beginning of a patch, and you're grabbing all your inventory.
I haven't got any drop frames. It's all coming up 0.
Those long
and
queues. When they
no
the patch.
No coder
that copy
encoder overload.
1 million, or I don't know how many people ever join on that server.
Okay.
That is hell on the database.
So I'm not overly up to date on things like databases and stuff out of what I've sort of tried doing myself. So is Graphs the best type of database they can use here, or?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Well, it's definitely overreaching.
Right.
It's going for the long game if you can make it work. Otherwise,
Okay.
I mean, like
Oh, Cinder, yeah, I started watching some of your videos recently. You probably didn't hear me on there.
I think they were using something
last
similar to SQL.
Okay.
For,
Oh yeah.
one before 3.18.
So
And then they switched to AWS Lumberjack, I believe.
So the only experience I've got of SQL is obviously when I was trying to do my own server, my website server, I was using SQL, and I realised what was happening was every time you was trying to make a change in the database, it was trying to basically delete all code and then rewrite it for every little change. And so I had to go to PostgreSQL, and that apparent Postgres, that's it. And apparently with that database, it just changed the individual files as opposed to rewriting the entire database each time there's a change. And then I had to use something called Redis to try and sort of cache background changes, like in a queue, and ball-PM a queue as well for certain things. So are they not? You don't think they're using things like that? I mean, again, I don't know anything about it.
I don't know how they're implementing it. That's for sure. But
Okay.
I do know that graph databases
We'll take this
are
one.
used a lot for like forums, website forums and shit like that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I also know that graph databases are very fast when it comes to that.
Okay.
But that missing data
Yeah.
as the transaction approaches too many entities for it to be able to properly copy everything. Like some shit gets missed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they get
James in a
cross-linked
bad check
databases,
say probably because the
entries.
free flight was free. Yeah.
That's something that's gonna stay persistent, i.e. persistent.
It's happened to us, I
or
think this is the 4th
PDFs.
time now.
Then the entities are what's causing the problem.
Yeah.
It's what they call a super node.
Hmm.
So that node becomes let's say I'm a bridge between, I don't know, US and Europe.
Yep.
Okay, and there's a bunch of other bridges. But for whatever reason, everybody decides to want to drive on my bridge to Europe.
Yeah.
So it fucks everything up. It
Oh,
kind of like, people are going to be falling off the tracks. Like the transit system.
Yeah. It's like a bottleneck.
Yeah,
basically.
that's and when that super node occurs, you can set a copy time. So if I get a super node that becomes too big, that's where the 30k prevention comes in. So that thing starts to tick in a lower amount, and then there's some kind of a limit that they set that if it becomes a dull server, then the 30K happens, and you don't see it. You see server error. But what's happening in the background is it's copying that database, the supernode, onto another thread, a different supernode or a different node. And they're going to try to filter out some of the bad shit along the way.
Mm-hmm.
So it creates less. You can see the entity count of the server, or
you can, yeah.
server you're on, right on the.
You can, yeah, on display info, yeah.
I think it's somewhere over 50. Was it 50K or something, or 100K, somewhere between?
I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen it go up to 100 odd K or so at times.
There's a fella on YouTube.
I think at the moment it's 40K.
£10.42.
Yeah. I watch his. Yeah, he's quite good.
He speaks quite a bit about this. At least on more than one occasion, I think I've seen it. Well, I did not make it through the fucking wormhole, but we're gonna.
Oh no! Right, we are in. We are out. I'm actually in the ship and getting out of the station. Let's see how long.
I got sick of claiming my prospector. Last time it ended up vertically in between the door, and you know that little spot down below.
Oh yeah.
Wait, will a golem jump through the wormhole?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, I'm on my way to Adir. Yeah, game it's been like this since yesterday.
Taking my position here at the gateway station.
Oh, this is the mole, but it's the teacher shop. I think I put a paint on it. I've got brand new shaders. Still get that weird.
Everything good?
Look at that. Weird.
30Ks here and there.
I keep thinking someone's shooting me when that happens.
Those are easy to bust. I mean, shit.
Understatement.
So we're going to head off to Pyro 5.
It said impossible.
Not that way.
Rock, but we still cracked it.
Oh no, that's Nick's gateway. Pyro 5. I'm not being targeted.
High resources.
It is hell, honestly.
But he's mined anything.
I say this is the 4th attempt, and some people have just said, I'm done.
I mined 930 something iron ore.
Just checking that filter is on. Yeah, it is.
Cracking a 943 head knight. But
right.
That one's
different cameras. So I'm going to readjust these back to kind of stock.
River God said, nope, not today, brother.
Right, that's out. I'm going to have that as zoom 1.
The iron, then
let's go put this onto engine 2.
I might have some high level iron somewhere. I know I don't have any head night.
Number 2.
I think I might have 6.
I tend to have number 3 as my
600
camera.
I don't even
looking backwards.
Yeah, I know. That's about all I got.
I don't even get out of bed for 600.
Well, that
That's
was
external.
The starter mission.
Yeah, head night is difficult to find.
That's 3. 4 is usually where I start going internal. So
for whatever.
Should just about to get up to the bridge. It's usually only a little bit trickier on the Polaris because it's just so long.
At least I can finally get to my hangar now.
There we go.
I'm not done.
I'm gonna have that one as 4.
Oh, you didn't qualify for the exclusive QV.
And then another interior as 5.
Oh.
Well, I've literally only done it twice. Well, 1.5 times rather.
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't.
That one's that one.
Starter mission.
5.
Sure.
Dude, I was doing a cargo haul mission. Stanton Pyro got to gate, couldn't jump through the game, wouldn't sync the gate. Yeah, and there's a lot of people doing interdiction, obviously more than ever because they just want the gems.
And that's all from starter missions.
What I'm gonna do for
somebody
6 is.
Did you make it?
I think it was. I think it was Prince doing those missions, and he was sharing them with us.
I'm gonna go probably to mining laser, I reckon. Let's go to mining laser like that.
Data is in the multiple petabytes now.
Yeah.
Quite a lot.
That's nuts.
Well, I tend to have interior.
I wonder how long it's going to take before they decide to.
Out. Well, as we're in quantum, it's the time when I do it.
Wipes though. I mean, it resets all the database except for the inventory.
I'm told there is R&D on like new ways to handle the data and stuff.
Rotate.
Another thing is when items don't last forever.
There we go.
That will help.
That's 6. Free fly is a good week for them. Yeah, I mean that's the problem, and a lot of it is the newbies. A lot of people on their old accounts for free fly tend to be a pain in the ass as well.
Perhaps they like
7's usually 7, 8, 9's interior. We'll leave that for now.
And use that bubble as the entity.
Right,
That's
idea.
all you can see. Like for instance, if I can't see on the other side of a door,
where you go?
say,
here we are.
I don't know, the ship that you're opening up.
Ooh.
Like if I'm not.
Yeah, free flight. I mean, to be in all fairness,
technically that would.
I was saying every free flight for the last.
Your perspective.
4 or 5 was getting better. This one, 180, complete 180.
Why draw it? That's kind of.
I don't know what
saying at one point in time.
Unless it just is that many more people, but I just don't get it. It's just particularly worse this time.
It's just stressful on lower end PCs.
Yeah, that's kind of what they were talking about, but this was many years ago.
Saves resources, doesn't it?
Huh?
Right.
I thought drawing less stuff saves resources.
No,
who's that? Someone else is here.
Keep in drawn.
That's Spud.
If you already
who's on this planet? Ah, here we go.
Suddenly, you have to draw multiple new ones when you open a door into like.
So I'm going to head down there.
That's where you.
Let's go round to derelict outpost.
On the server end, though.
Yeah.
Server end, that's an interesting idea because all you're ever doing, well, on the operator's end, I'm sorry, the new computer you're using, if all I'm ever doing is updating your database, like if I move an item cruise into the local inventory, that's a change. So I download all of my data all at once.
And the trouble is, a lot of most of the data, to be honest, is client
on it has to transact through
authoritative, isn't it? Which doesn't help.
Instead of downloading,
helps the servers, but
make a change.
It means that it's more patch that can be done.
Where that's how other MMOs actually work.
They had a meeting recently about what parts of the game they wanted to harden by making them server side. So there'll be much more of that to stop things like duplicating and that. If it's on server side,
that's
they can just control it.
Oh, yeah.
Where's the other player? Oh no, I've missed it. Where's the other one?
And it's also random too. It's got to be random
they're a completely different side, I think.
We'll find that memory.
Yeah.
But I mean,
we'll just head this way. See what we can do.
But it's all done via text.
Like they want to move missions server side completely, because a lot of the problems they're having is when it doesn't update on player side, and
a lot of issues are being client authoritative.
Should be, yeah.
What else? They want to make it.
Oh, that was a dark canyon.
You set a primary server, like Europe, America, and that.
Let's look around. Iron ore. Here we go.
All your information onto that server, so that you can very quickly get into the game. A lot quicker.
Let's have a little check what's down here.
But
anytime today.
It will be a bit slower to go to other servers because they'll have to fetch your data like it is.
What quality do we have?
That's what it does. When you go to
sort of like a master. That'd be kind of cool.
Gosh, are you following a noob?
Scanning.
However, transferring. So they've got this system like pretty much.
What we got here?
Because it's not
iron
to set up. But the issue
667
transfer.
I'm going to be a little bit fussy today on what I take.
Database they want. With all the
I need some iron and hadanite.
Data or whatever it is now. It's more than that now.
250.
Take a couple of months.
720.
Of downtime.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of maintenance right there.
So we need a wipe.
I want to get rid of all the other stuff as well, but that's because I'm scanning.
Put those systems into place.
There we go.
Because they can't really afford to have the game not be playable for a couple of months.
541.
I mean, they've been doing that successfully for multiple years.
They don't. I don't know if they want to do that. That piss a lot of people off, man.
Yeah, no, that won't happen.
You know, they've already said they're going to do this selectively. So their
Whatever that
selectively
means,
is
yeah.
probably some kind of a, oops, if you lost it, sorry.
Quite like the white paint though.
Oh, like spray and pray.
But if the
it's
server
like your
holds
ass.
on together, then hopefully we're going to play our shenanigans
No, they
later.
said already that they
Gonna
don't
go down with an
they don't wanna
SRV
wait
and
until, they
tow
have
people's
all
ships
the
away.
things in place for
We've done that with
and all that.
Valkyrie. I think it was a
That's
Valkyrie
probably what the hard
last night.
actually makes sense.
Guy literally landed. Oh no,
Yeah, they. Have
you bastard!
lost it.
Changing my flight.
Yeah. And there were mixed feelings about.
Thanks for that, horny.
As
So,
you can imagine.
Twitch, you can control the
Make big
ship.
enough changes
Probably
to
not a good
the
idea.
database like they did in 318, or is it 318 or 322?
I don't remember
But
that.
Iron ore. Here we go.
They have to.
And right.
322
That's it for me,
is.
folks. Have a good evening.
You too, mate.
Later.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mr. Mouse.
I think that's
Okay.
food of everyone's mining evening night. We got 595.
All right, so just pulling into Adir for the third time.
I made it to
Third time's a
Pyro
charm.
Finally, brother.
You 30k.
Fight them.
Yep.
Go sit
Don't
down.
say that.
Time.
Turned off your power.
You did. I know you turned off my power. Thanks for that. Wait, no, you didn't. Sorry, you changed my flight, but I suspected you was going to try and do it. And I probably caught it in time, I reckon. It's a self-destruct I've got to be careful about, but if you set that one off.
You're terrible to each other, aren't you?
No, he's the one who has it activated. And for some reason, your stream just keeps on stopping and going, stopping and going.
Oh, okay. Which one's that on
I was
Twitch?
prepared for if you ever get boarded. So, cause
Yes. Let's try that again.
You've got practice on how to counter it.
I'm going to turn off. Stop.
Bet my bet on this side of the gate, man. Shit.
I'm going to try something else. I think the replay buffer is messing a bit, so I'm going to turn it off and then turn it back on. Let's see how that. Oh, my stream key disappeared.
Has anyone got a track IR here? Or ever used a track IR?
That's weird. I just refreshed your stream and it just stopped.
Yeah, it's because I've stopped it.
About it. But
Okay.
I've never tried it. I want one.
I'm just trying to help you out when I'm on.
Yeah, thanks for that, man. I should make you a thingy, really. Mod.
An
No, thank
intern.
you. That's dangerous.
No.
Okay, let's see. Can I find you there or not
Right.
this time, or would it be?
See how it is this time. I've got to look back on YouTube's on, right? Everyone said YouTube's working fine, just not Twitch, but I've turned it back on, so hopefully it's smoother this time. Alright, let's scan here.
You said you're looking for Rick's site too, hey?
Yeah, it's for armor.
Oh, okay.
It's not. It's not the biggest deal for me.
I think I'm gonna go watch some stuff.
So whoever was looking
Twitch
for the
says you're
Helix,
still offline,
Okay.
See you later.
See you later.
and it's a crazy how far YouTube is behind.
Yeah. It's weird because I've got no drop frames. According to my thing, anyway.
Well, YouTube looks fine. It's just not. It's almost like it's a little bit far behind the what Twitch was.
Yeah, normally it's a little bit behind because I went for the higher quality, but maybe I should take the quality down because then I can have lower latency. I forced the BP09 or whatever it is, so it makes it look better.
Who was looking for the Helix 1 earlier?
Might have been Puppet.
I think it was Puppet.
Okay. I see they have them at Pyro Gateway on the stand side.
Oh yeah.
Alright, where the heck is my channel? Why is Twitch not working?
People and them playing with their colors. Ever since somebody figured it out, I see it more and more.
Yeah.
Weird. Very weird. Encoder's
That's the
not.
thing I do
Oh
when
no.
I log in. It's
Encoder was
press
high
F12.
there.
Some
Maybe
days
the encoder is high.
It's bad. It all depends.
Actually,
Oh, no, that's
depend-
what on.
I used to be like it as well, but it depends a lot on which region I'm playing. If I'm playing
Let's do manual.
on the US, I must have it off.
Europe.
Yeah, I've seen
There's no London.
kids on the U.S., so to speak.
There's a lot of political talk in there.
Paris. Let's try Paris.
Yep.
Oh shit, 961 rig site.
Nice.
Let's try this one. I'm not convinced it's not some element of Amazon servers, just because my Twitch is being weird as well.
$980 fine. Yes, please.
Still says you're offline to me, so I don't know.
Yeah, which is weird, because it says I'm online.
No, nobody move, nobody breathe, so that this thing doesn't 30k again until I mine that rock.
That's
Hold on,
weird.
Go glitch a bunch of those pyro boxes into each
That's
other.
weird. I'm gonna try and
And then drop a bomb on them, just for good measure.
Drop a bomb on me, baby.
Don't come refining to Pyro, then I'm gonna chop your bags off.
Twitch.
Is that what they call those these days?
That's one of my gameplay loops. I take a prospector, park it around left ski, and whoever's jumping in a mole or a prospector, I fly up to them and
Oh, hang on.
stash them and refine them.
Well, that's not normally an issue, so why is that doing that?
I give up. I'm having asteroids just spawn right in front of me and everything.
Oof.
I've learned a lot from you over the last couple of I learn a lot from you all the time, Crush, but just remember what happens in Star Wars between Master and Apprentice eventually.
Oh, sounds like fighting talk to me.
Not what Star Wars.
Sounds like a good time to me.
That's weird. Why is that not live?
Calling HR.
HR is gonna need
No, actually, I watched the first.
therapy after them.
I think first two movies I
What the
watched.
fuck is going on with this?
After that, I was like, yeah, okay, I get it. You can move on.